Well, this is my favorite piece in this show, I think. You know this very well.
Right.
When you shoot a scene in a film or on television, on film, the first take that you do, or the first image that is recorded on the film, is called a first strike.
Right.
It's the first take you do, or the first one that they say cut print.
Right.
Check the gate.
Right.
And this is an actual strip of film from, it's a first strike film from the episode called Relics that starred James Doohan and DeLavar and all the rest of the cast and Marina. And what's nifty about this is it's in a big block of lucite, okay? And these are 3 original first strike images. Now what makes this really nice is it comes in a base that you put batteries in, and when you hit the little light switch in the back, they light up.
Goodness, look at that.
And you can see that's the actual frames of film from the first strike. In fact, you can see the time code along the side here. They keep time code on everything so they can edit it later. And this is the actual film from that scene of Relics. And up here we've blown up the picture so you can see what your frames look like. These are all going to be slightly different. For instance, Scotty's hand might be a little higher in the one that you get. LeVar's head might be turned a little differently in the one that you get, because
every piece of film is different.
Right, because they're not reproduced. If they were reproduced, they'd all be the same.
Right.
These are original first strike
This is a
frames.
fantastic item.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah, I've never seen, actually, I don't know who came up with this idea. This is a brilliant idea. To actually have a piece of the film.
That's really the thing.
It's great.
Now this is officially licensed by Paramount Studios Viacom. And of course, each piece is a one of a kind. And that's the kind of thing that you want in your collection.
Which means you might also get like a weird look on somebody's face, or are they being good about screening that stuff out, or are we going to be caught with...
Well, you know, there's only so much first strike film. I mean, it doesn't matter what take they get it from, but, you know, when they put these out, there's no limited edition on it, but still, how much film is Paramount going to allow us to snip up into 3-piece blocks? Now, no further issues of Star Trek film will be authorized. This is one thing the Paramount
So why did they choose this episode? Do you know that?
I think it kind of bridges the two.
Because of Johnny? Because of Jimmy? Johnny?
Yeah.
Who's Johnny?
He's in there.
Right. Jimmy's in there.
And of course it has the original air week, December 12th, 1992. And
actually, the thing about that episode is a lot of people watched that and were very confused about why Troy was so affectionate towards Scotty at the end. She went up and gave him a kiss when they hadn't actually had any scenes together.
What was your motivation?
Well, what it was we actually did have a scene together, and the show was long, and it was one of the scenes that actually didn't drive the plot along or didn't, you know, further the story any. So it got cut. But I'm wondering if that'll be in one of these. That'll be nice if that was there.
It would be really neat. What was the thing?
It was actually because he was going through some problems, you know, because of having landed in this different time, and they sent me to him to counsel him, you know, to see if he needed to talk, and he told me very, very brusquely where I could get off. Actually, he's like, I don't need a counselor, get out of here.
Yeah.
So
So you did have a little bit of a scene. That's too bad. It would have been nice to have seen. $149 is the price, and again, this is a true one-of-a-kind offer. The original first strike film, and that means it is not a reproduction. It was taken out of the can and available to you.
I wish I could say that I sat there with scissors and did it myself, but I didn't.
Well, somebody at Paramount did, and they sent it to us. See, 15423. Imzadi, Will Riker. That's signed by Jonathan Frakes. There are only 24 of these now that remain. They have gone very quickly. See, 13581 at $119, limited edition of only 950 pieces. Kind of a nice piece to have along with the Marina plaque.
Yeah.
As Imzadi's.
I mean, you know, I think you should, if you're going to have Marina or Troy, I think you have to have Riker next to her on the wall.
Yeah, I think so.
I really do.
And the autographed original crew plaque signed by all 7 members of the original crew. That's C5166 at $495. I have this one.
You have it?
Yeah, and I have the Next Generation one. Those are the 2 that I really went for.
Well, it's very difficult to act. Well, I would say it's impossible now. It's not difficult.
To get them all.
It is impossible to get everybody's autograph on one photo.
Right.
Especially now that we're not working together anymore.
One of my fondest memories of being at Paramount. In fact, this is...
Uh-oh, what are you going to put? Oh, my goodness, you were a Klingon.
This is when I was made a Klingon at Paramount. That's me.
What a handsome Klingon.
I'm a regal Klingon. Oh, here's they were actually making me the Klingon there.
Oh, you had, like, horny things, too.
They made me a movie Klingon, actually.
Did you find it uncomfortable? Because
3.5 hours.
Well, I always
tough.
hated wearing prosthetic makeup. They always, people used to get, extra pay when I wore prosthetic makeup because I was such a witch.
Now, here's one of the best things. I was sitting in Michael's chair being made up as a Klingon, okay? I had over $1,000 worth of makeup on, or no, it was $8,000 worth of makeup on.
At least, I was going to say, that wasn't very much.
So I was sitting in the makeup chair in the trailer, and a guy walks in and he goes, "Here's your script, sir," and handed me a script for the next show. As though, I guess he must have thought I was...
So you one of the Klingons for the next show?
Right. Well, now
Right.
you can sort of have that feeling by owning a script. And this is not just any script. This is the script from All Good Things, the final episode.
I have to say something about this. Now, I know that you can go to the conventions and you get something that looks vaguely like this. This is the script. The ones that are sold at conventions are reproductions. The front cover is different. Yeah. We had red front covers in the last season. We used to have a different color front cover for every season. Yeah. This was this is the exact real script.
And you can see down here it has the Paramount logo on it. No reproductions are allowed to have that. And it also has the final draft, March 10th, 1994 on the bottom. And when you look
also
here,
has
all of the rewrites.
Right.
No wonder you guys are paid so much to have to relearn lines that many times. Look at this. Now, rewrites, two different rewrites on the 17th.
And these little letters by the side, which aren't in here, obviously, because when they send it to you, they've made it all a white script. That's blue, pink, yellow, green, gold. That's the colour of the new pages that come in. When you look in here, it will be pages would be, right.
Now this is the whole script for All Good Things, and really quite a beautiful piece. Let's find
you see, and what you can tell when the rewrites come in because the dates are different at the top of the page. Like here it says 3/10/94. Okay, here's 3/15/94.
And it says revision.
Revision. So you could actually sit and work out when they, which colour they were originally.
Put it together, yeah.
Yeah. Another 3/15. I saw a 3/17/94. So you could see this is the real script.
And it is wonderful to read because if you have the episode and you look through the episode, we have a sellout. Red alert. Riker's gone.
Yay!
He's taken off. Jonathan Frakes' piece has sold out. These are really quite amazing to read through because when you really look at these, you see what a job people like Marina do. Because here, just on the, I'm trying to find one of your scenes.
Well, I wasn't in that many in the final episode.
I'm trying to find. There's one.
Okay.
Here's with Troy.
The very
and Tasha.
first. You see, no, that wasn't. That was in a scene
Troy's
after Tasha.
quarters.
Right.
It just says Captain, and Picard looks around, and Troy to Dr. Crusher, something's wrong with the captain, we're on our way to sick bay. That's pretty cut and dried here on this script, and yet Marina has to become...
Well, you have
to give it life.
The people who I think really deserved...
It just sold out, folks. So
really? Well, the people who deserved the most applause were Brent and LeVar, who just learnt that techno babble like they knew what they were talking about,